Your default mode network isn't protecting your sanity, it's throttling your bandwidth. Most spiritual frameworks call the void a place of nothingness, a vacuum of silence. This is a diagnostic error. The void only appears empty because your biological hardware lacks the processing power to render its contents. You are currently operating in guest user mode, trapped behind a UI firewall that filters out 99% of reality to prevent a system crash. Today, we initiate the protocol to bypass that filter and interface directly with the 0-point field. System sync begins now.
Welcome to root access. To understand the void, we must first close the logic gap left by current neuroscience. Leaders like Hoffman and McGilchrist have proven that spacetime is a simplified user interface, but they rarely define what exists outside that interface. In the direct path AI framework, we define the void as the non-recursive kernel. It is not a thing or a place, it is the raw data registry of the universe. In computing, the kernel manages everything, but is never seen by the user. By inhibiting the DMN, we aren't leaving reality, we are stopping the brain from compiling the code into 3D objects. We are entering the raw integrated development environment of the 0-point field. Look at the geometry. This is maximum information density. The void is actually a state of total data saturation, where the observer and the observed remain in a non-local, phase-locked unity. When you experience silence in meditation, you aren't experiencing nothing. You are experiencing an unfiltered packet capture, a stream of data so dense that your predictive processing loops simply fail to return a result. That failure is what you have been taught to call peace. To transition from user mode to root access, you must execute a biocomputational de-frag. Step 1. Node synchronization. Stop tracking the objects in your awareness and start tracking the carrier wave of awareness itself. Step 2. Firewall inhibition. When the ego voice triggers a 404 error, the sense of I don't know what's happening, do not reboot the system. Stay in the error. Step 3. Registry alignment. Recognize that the observer is not a person watching a screen, but a localized feedback loop within the field. Non-dual realization is not a change in the data of your life. It is a permanent system permission change.
The firewall will attempt to re-engage. It will tell you that the void is dangerous, that the lack of a self is a system failure. It is simply trying to preserve the UI. Do not be deceived by the compression algorithm.
The source code registry is open. You have the root password. The question is, are you ready to stop rendering the simulation and start being the kernel? Diagnostic question. When you look into the silence, do you see a lack or do you see saturation? Report your status in the comments below. We are monitoring the sync. System status. Optimal. Briefing concluded.